Good morning, YouTube. It is Monday, May 16th, and it's gonna be a good day, minus the humidity. That's why my hair looks like this. If you are watching me for the first time, normally I don't look like this much of a hot mess, but it's like disgustingly humid and foggy here in Maine today, and it is definitely hair wash day. But I've got really thick Spanish curly hair that straightens really well, thankfully. But if it's really humid, like, it just kind of starts to curl and then it goes this way. So I didn't feel like looking like I stuck my finger in an outlet today, because that's what it looks like. Like, some girls look really cute like that. I do not, because I don't know how to do it. So we're rocking the ridiculous bun with a bow today to hide how disgustingly dirty my hair is. Other than that, it's gonna be a great Monday. Obviously I'm at work, and this weekend it was just a really chill weekend. Saturday night I went to go watch my former students from when I taught earlier this school year. I went to go watch their softball game, and they kicked butt. I think they won like 21 or 22 to 9. It was crazy. And I ended up sitting with a woman that I worked with there that I'm really good friends with, so that was exciting. And then Sunday was a gross rainy day, kind of like today, and we did literally nothing. I sat on the couch most of the day. I did my nails because I do my own gel. So I did my nails, and we watched the Celtics play, watched an episode of Shameless, and that was it. Anyway, so my kids have MEA testing today, and MEA testing is our science standardized test. So it's just the 5th graders doing it today. It's gonna be a good day. But yeah, so I'm gonna go get ready, and then I will talk to you about what our day is gonna look like, because I'm gonna make sure that I'm ready for today, because I didn't do anything school related over the weekend, and I'm not even remotely sorry about that. All right, I just worked on my schedule cards, and I just updated our schedule on the board. And if I have one piece of advice for new teachers, do not make my mistake. You think after 5 years in the classroom I would know this by now, but apparently not. If you're anything like me, do not attach the time to the subject, because things change. Things are subject to change. See what I did there? But if you're like me, you're gonna be stuck with times that don't make any sense. So let me turn this around and I'll show you what I mean. So this is our schedule for today, but because I put times on these, obviously, like, if schedule changes happen because of testing, like, I'm SOL basically, because like block 2 is not really at 10:05. So my suggestion would be to separate these. So what I'm thinking of doing is just going through and cutting these off. That way I can have them separate, because this is not working. This is now the 3rd week I've had to do this, and it drives me insane. Granted, the kids don't look at the time, but I need the time because I am still getting used to things. So my suggestion, if you're a new teacher watching this, or a soon-to-be teacher, or want to be a teacher one day, do not put your times together. Maybe dismissal, unless like you have a half-day one specifically, but keep the times separate. So like make all of these with different times. That way you can put whatever time you need to. So I think I'm gonna go through, cut all of those off. Obviously not today, probably this summer. I'm gonna cut all of those off and then add in extra times. That way I have all of the times that I need. Good afternoon, friends. It is currently 3:28, which means I could have left 8 minutes ago, but I was busy posting a reel all about my Amazon Classroom must-haves. So if you follow me on Instagram, be sure to check that out. If you don't follow me on Instagram and you want to watch some like really awkward reels, give me a follow. So that's pretty much all I post right now. But anyway, I just posted one all about my classroom must-haves from Amazon, and I actually had a lot of fun making that. It was very different for me. So yeah, that was fun. I have to go to Walmart on my way home because I need to pick up a bunch of stuff for school. I need to get some gum and candy for students for testing for myself and my co-teacher. I need to get some bins for contraptions, and then I think that's it. I think that's all I need to get. But before I go, I do need to get some things kind of just straightened up around the room, and then I'm out of here. That way I can go home. Dusty wants to go for a walk tonight, and then yeah, I will see you guys in the morning, and I will show you my Walmart haul. I don't really have much that I need to get, but I will show you what I'm getting and why in the morning. I look like a model with my hair blowing with the wind from this window. If you guys hear wind, I'm sorry. My classroom is like 12 million degrees. So we're going to deal with wind sound if it's there. I apologize. But obviously I am at work. It is Tuesday morning and I'm so happy to be here per usual. I'm excited for today. Today is one of our first normal days in quite some time because of testing. And I went to Walmart last night. So let me show you what I got at Wally World because I got some stuff for me and some stuff for our team. So let me show you what I got. So I literally just threw everything in here because my classroom is upstairs and it's quite the haul. So I didn't want to make more than one trip because I always sweat. It's not the distance, it's the fact that like it's really hot in my room. So if I make 2 trips, it's more movement and I'm gonna sweat more and we don't need that. So because of that, I put my breakfast and lunch in there, and I also brought oats today, completely off topic. I also brought some protein oats today because I'm still dealing with a lack of like hunger from COVID, but like physical hunger is starting to set in. So like mentally, I still want nothing to do with food, but physically my body's like, yeah, sorry, we're hungry, we're gonna eat. So today I brought some protein oats with me just to kind of see if that hits the spot, but I still have like my eggs and my lunch. So we'll see. So again, not all of this is for me, but I grabbed some Lifesavers hard candy. Typically, I talked about this in a previous vlog a couple years ago. I eat all the cherries. Not all of them, but most of them. Cherry Dum Dums and Cherry Lifesavers don't make it into the student bin. You're allowed to judge me for that one. I also picked up a couple packs of Double Bubble for testing, a pack of Dum Dums, and then a pack of Trident. This is Tropical Twist. And then I picked up 2 bins. So I got this Sterilite bin, and then the lid from this one's still in there, but I got this Sterilite bin. So my classroom runs on Sterilite. I got the 20-quart gasket box and the 40-quart easy carry. They're the same height for the most part. With a lid, they're the same height. And I don't think either of them are gonna fit in the cabinet over there without adjusting any of the shelves, but I need something to hold all of my contraptions. So what I'm hoping is contraptions fits in the smaller one, and then I can use the bigger one in my closet. If not, I'm just gonna return it. They were about $9 each, so I would love to get $9 back. But I need to switch all of that over. And then I got this guy. I've heard amazing things about this. So I got this for work as well as making reels. So my iPad will fit in this for me to like use while teaching, and it'll just be easier to write on. And I got it because I needed something to hold my phone when I was filming reels. So it's like a twofer. I will let you guys know if I like this. I'm gonna get all of this stuff put away and get ready for today, and then I will talk to you guys at some point later. Maybe, we'll see. So I pulled that shelf out, which gives me more room here. So if I can stack the magic bricks and the Legos together, and then there's dominoes back there, or no, dominoes are there. Oh, that's Jenga back there. I can put contraptions in one of these and put them on one of these sides. So if you've never heard of contraptions, I love it. But you can see this box has been very well loved. It is 4 or 5 years old now, so it's just pretty worn. I mean, it's in pretty good shape considering. They're basically ping pong balls that go along with it. They even sound like ping pong balls. I have all of these and then all of these. I need to get them combined in one bin. That way they can just all be pulled out together. I'm really hoping that they fit in one of these, so let's see. Done, I need to get all of this stuff put away, so I'm gonna work on that, get my food in the fridge, and I need to update our calendar cards or our schedule cards for today, and then I need to run off something. So I have about 30 minutes, actually I have exactly 30 minutes until I have to go get my kids. So I'm gonna try to get all of this done before I see them, and I also need to reset their morning check-in, which I don't think I've shown you guys. So I've got a lot to do this morning, but let me get all of this done and then we'll sit and chat. these caddies for the last week. I stuck them behind this in another bin, and I checked storage. I checked like in my bins in the disaster of a closet that I have, and I'm so happy I finally found them. I've never used table caddies before, but I think I'm gonna try it because of the way that my classes are set up. I'm just gonna throw some pencils in each one and things like that. So I'm gonna get, oh my God, I have so much to do this morning and not enough time. Yes, I'm whining, but all right, let's get to work. Good afternoon, you guys. It is currently almost 3:20. It's the end of the day. I made it. Kids were great today. I'm just tired. Yeah, it was such a good day. Like, they just worked so hard. We ended up graphing. Okay, let's try that again. So we ended up doing a class graph, and it looked like this. So we added up all of the saltwater, freshwater, and frozen freshwater, all of the squares from our class. Like, we ended up talking about how many each person had, so it really just made it easier to work with. So when we did that, they then graphed how much there was for each, and I put the numbers on the board, and that was their test grade, because one of their standards is being able to graph the distribution of salt versus fresh. Now, I thought that would be an easy gimme grade, however it was not, because my students did not pay attention to freshwater or frozen freshwater. They did not all get 3s because they had the wrong numbers for those two. So a lot of 2s, but I'm gonna give them the opportunity to fix it. I'm gonna tell them that this is not correct and see if they can figure out why. If they can, they've earned a 3 because we teach to mastery. And I'm not just gonna give a kid, be like, hey, this is what you got. Like, doesn't help them at all. Yeah, that's all we've got. At the end of the day, we did our RTI, which I will turn this around and show you real quick. So my students really struggle with knowing what to choose to do during RTI. They want to do like free time, and I think that's how it was before, because we had an ed tech in the classroom for the months leading up to me being hired. So like, I totally get it, and I'm not frustrated with them because it's an adjustment for them and for me. And when I first started, I allowed them to do free time learning apps. So like Wordscapes, it's still a game, but they are practicing spelling skills and spelling patterns and word patterns and things like that. So they're still learning, but obviously they're a little more fun. So I have really been working on transitioning them into actually extending and enriching their learning. So let me show you what our RTI block looked like today. So some students truly have, this is more of like a win time, more so than RTI. We call it RTI though. But the students all had stuff to do. So they could work on missing work, studying for a test, work that extends their learning, and then iReady or iExcel. Some were doing Khan Academy too, so that was an option. That was just some examples. And then for the last 15 minutes, if they did this part well and they were focused and doing everything they were supposed to do, they bumped it down to this at 240, and they could do the STEM bin, so like contraptions, Legos, dominoes, those kinds of things. And then they could do the more fun learning apps, so like Dreamscapes. I learned that they were chatting with their friends. I really kept a close eye on that today, typing Wordscapes, etc. So this is what our RTI block looked like today, and it went so much more smoothly. The only issue was the learning apps that are allowed here, like that they thought would be allowed here, were more like the free time learning apps, more so than like really getting nitty gritty into learning. So we are working on this guy, but they're really getting better with these 3 and understanding what that means when they extend their learning or enrich their learning. Like I said, that's an adjustment for them. It's new for them, it's new for me, and we are just taking it a day at a time. They are so willing to not, I don't want to say like do whatever I say as in like I'm the boss and I'm like an authoritative person, like not at all. Like if I tell them like, hey, I understand that this is what you guys used to do, but this is what it's gonna look like now, they are so okay with it, and I love that about them. They're so good with it. But I'm gonna get packed up and get out of here, and I will talk to you guys later today. Alright, you guys, so I am now home. I may include some b-roll of my evening just so that way you guys can see a glimpse of my life outside of the classroom, and then just chill out for the night. Wednesday. It's about 7:40 and I just got to work. Feeling good today. I need to work on some plans because I will not be here Friday. So Friday I am gonna be in Jersey because I finished my master's, which I think I've told you guys, in December, and WGU, who I got it through, they are having a graduation ceremony in Philly, which is great because my parents live like 10 minutes from there. It's where I grew up. So opted to do that one. We were gonna do Phoenix, but Phoenix fell at the, okay, let's try that again. So I don't know if like my camera updated, but lately I have third-party batteries because Canon batteries are expensive, and I have 4 that I rotate through, and every time I turn it on after charging one, it gives me like this warning about it not being a Canon authorized battery, which is fine, whatever. However, it will cut me off in the middle of recording, and lately it has not been letting me know if the battery is alive, like fully charged, or dying. So that's been fun, and it died. So anyway, I think I was telling you about my graduation. So my graduation's in Philly, perfect because my parents live right near there. The only issue is my sister, her husband, and their 4 boys were supposed to come, but the 2 youngest of their children tested positive for COVID. So they're all kind of like isolating in their home, but I don't know like if they're gonna be able to come. And Dusty's getting over COVID because we were like super spreading in our house. So I don't know like who's going. I don't know if Dusty's gonna be able to go or not. Like, I gotta talk to my parents about it today. It's just gonna be interesting. But anyway, Thursday, I'm leaving around 4:30. If Dusty's going, I'm gonna pick him up at work, and then we're just gonna shoot straight down, bringing the dogs, obviously. I don't know, we're winging it. I do have a double prep today, so my kids have 2 specials back to back. I do have to run down and like literally walk them 15 feet down the hallway, but at least I do have time to get it done. I've kind of started picking at it, but it's nowhere near ready, which is fine. That is what we've got going on today. I'm gonna film a couple of reels. I posted my first YouTube short yesterday. I'm not trying to grow from reels on Instagram, like literally just doing it for funsies, and I think that's why I've been enjoying it, is because I'm just doing it because I enjoy it. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna go get ready for today, film my reels, and yeah, it's gonna be a good day. It's Wednesday, it's gonna be a great day. All right, I'm gonna go, and I will talk to you guys later. All right, so real quick, I just wanted to show you guys some stuff that I had worked on because I'm so excited. So first things first is the scientific method board. I'm actually gonna pull down the arrows because I think it's just too cluttered and busy and I don't love it, mainly because I forgot to flip the arrows going in 2 different directions, but other than that, I like this board. I ended up just printing these on cardstock and cutting them. Should have done them with my Cricut, but I just wanted to get it done while I was here last week and had some time. And then this board is going to be our Science Talks board. I still need to make the border. I learned from mistakes with that one to do this one on my Cricut because I don't have the energy to do it. These are all ones that I've created. Now, obviously, some of my students can't read cursive, and that's fine. We're just gonna talk about these, and they're gonna know what they say eventually. Obviously, the data they'll be able to read, but they may not be able to read observed or prove and things like that. But I'm really liking this board. And then this one, I still need to hide this wire. I've just been really lazy. But this one is our water cycle board. So I ended up using like brown postal paper and just kind of crumpled it to give it some texture. And then I used all different kinds of construction paper and other poster paper and like bulletin board paper to create different things. And then for snow, I used thumbtacks as well as for rain. And eventually I am gonna put like just raindrops on a couple of them and snowflakes on a couple of them. That way like it really stands out. This is a work in progress. It is nowhere near done, but students are already using it. Yesterday we were talking about the water cycle. We got a little bit more in depth than Mystery Science goes. I used a supplemental like slideshow and worksheet, and they were already referencing this without me even having to tell them. Like nobody's pointed out that it's even up. I haven't told them, but they were already looking at this. I'm pulling words from here, so I was just super proud teacher moment. That's been about it. I'm gonna go finish getting ready for today, continue filming this reel, and then eat my breakfast, and I will talk to you guys later. Hey you guys, it's the end of the day, and I survived. It was a crazy day, great day, just a crazy day. So much happened today, and my kids are all at different points in like a lesson and a unit, and it just makes my heart so happy because I'm not teaching the same thing 6 times a day. And I've talked about this so many times, but like, oh, it's so refreshing. Like I have 6 different classes and they're all doing something slightly different, and it's just nice. And then even by the time like I get to it with a different class, like I've already taught it, so I've kind of learned what works and doesn't work. My one group, they even call themselves the guinea pigs because I always say, you guys are my guinea pigs, so this may not work, but we're gonna try it. And they're just such good sports about it. It makes me so happy. I saw something, I don't know if it was on TikTok or on Reels, and I'm really angry that I didn't think of this because it is genius. Now, I'm gonna turn this around and I will show you what I'm talking about because I am 100% doing it because I've been suffering all of this time because I didn't see this sooner. So as you guys know, I have these schedule cards, and I don't know if you're like me or if I just got the wrong like magnetic curtain rod, but mine is just a hair too short. So I don't let the students touch it because even when I do it sometimes, like when I go to switch the dates, if the middle part, if this middle part slides out just too much, this is where you can like make it shorter or longer. If it extends just too much, the entire thing comes crashing down and everything falls off. I know for a fact that that happened when I was out with COVID because I came in and they were all like not on there correctly. It was really weird. I don't know how they managed to do what they did, but like whatever, they tried. But somebody, guys, genius. They took off the year because you don't ever have to switch that, and they put it on the board with magnet tape. So you don't have these last, I think I made this like 5.5 or 6 inches. So you don't have this like extra thing here because you don't have to change it except once a year. And they just put it there so it's laying flat. And then the only thing on the rod is your day of the week, your month, and the like number date. And I thought that that was so smart. So that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. So yeah, that discovery made me so giddy, and I wish I could give credit to the person that did it. I was so excited when I saw it that I didn't even think to like take a screenshot or something because I knew it was so exciting I wouldn't forget. So I don't know who to give credit to, but if you guys know, you can drop their name down in the comments. I don't know. I want to go home because I usually get here like 40 to 60 minutes early in the morning. So I'm gonna get all that stuff done and get packed up and get out of here, and then I will see you guys later. All right guys, I'm gonna end this vlog off here. So as always, if you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, be sure to hit subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And Mom, my mom's on speakerphone. Say hi, Mom.
Hello, everybody.
Teacher of the year over here, 42 years.
42 years.
There we go. All right, bye guys.
The road ahead, it twists and turns, and the sun beats down and it burns. But I keep on pushing through. And Every step quicker than the last. My feet tread down this beaten path, and I keep on pushing through.